Hello Twin Flames and welcome to the DMTDF reading for Monday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the gorgeous Sincerely Yours, the Divine Masculine XO deck today by our soul sister, the Empress to see what the masculines want to say. And if you would like a personal reading with me, I am available right now. You can email me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around this day? What do the Divine Masculines want to share with the Divine Feminines today? And this is a day of hope, a day of power. If you're seeing yellow flowers today, it's a big symbol of that, to keep the faith, to not give up and to keep moving forward. And you can see in this card energy, the picture, the cover picture, the masculine is realizing so many things. He is taking time to process and work things out, and he's starting to gain clarity and wisdom. So he's seeing things in a higher way. So the message coming through, look at this for powerful. I'm feeling it. There's the card. I'm awakening to our connection. I'm awakening to our connection. So if he's buried his head in the sand before, he's not doing it now, because he's saying, I'm dealing with wounds that I buried. So he's admitting to you that in the past or even recently, he's buried things deep within. He's hidden things down. He's pushed things down. He's repressed feelings and emotions. And you're the mirror that's really brought those up to the surface. You've been like a magnet and you've pulled those up to the surface in him. And he said, I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with wounds that are buried. And those wounds may have been buried for a very, very long time. They may have been buried since childhood. They may even be brought over from a past life. And that's why we have to see things in a higher way as a divine feminine, to have compassion, empathy, and love for our twin flame, because they deal with wounds that they have buried. And you know how hard that is when you've dealt with your own wounds, when you've dealt with your own repressed emotions and things that have come up into your own awareness for healing. It takes a lot of time and a lot of energy to heal those wounds. And I feel Archangel Raphael around the masculines helping them, because when they deal with wounds that are buried, it also comes up as a physical thing. So the masculines can also experience ascension at this time, because he's saying, I'm awakening to our connection. And if you look at this card really closely, you can see that there. Awakening to what this love is. He's being drawn into this light. And I'm feeling that light there is you. And you're wakening up to everything. You're helping him to deal with these wounds because you've been there for him too. And he's saying, what I really need right now is your understanding. I need your understanding right now because I'm dealing with these wounds. So feminines, this is a time right now to forgive your twin, to let go of the past, to rise above the drama and the chaos and the misunderstandings and the 3D reality and the karmic situation and whatever else is going on, and rise up and see it in a higher way, because they need your understanding right now. And they are feeling very, very connected to you right now. I feel so connected to you. So they feel what you feel. So if you're feeling understanding, if you're feeling compassionate, if you're feeling filled with empathy about what they are experiencing and going through, if you're feeling patient, if you're feeling kind, gentle, if you're flexible, adaptable, going with the flow, they're going to feel all of that. And it works the other way. If you're feeling desperate or tired, drained, anxious, angry, frustrated, stressed, they're going to feel all of that too. Because you are one. And that's why you feel what they feel. So you may even feel these wounds coming up for healing. You may be going through deep ascension too. So what your masculine is saying is, I feel so connected to you because of what we're going through. Because I am awakening to our connection and what that is. And because of our connection, and because I'm awakening to it, I'm dealing with wounds that I'd buried down, that I'd hidden down, repressed, and struggled to admit and even face up to until now. Now, I also want to bring in the Twin Soul Healing Oracle, because what wounds is he healing? Or what wounds are they healing that they have buried down? What wounds are they healing right now? What wounds are they healing? So I've got two cards coming up, and I've got some cards sticking out in the middle. And I also want to bring in the Wisdom Energy, Twin Flame Wisdom Oracle. What wisdom are they gaining from the connection that they are awakening to with you? And I also want to bring in the Ascension cards, because I feel they're going through things physically, because when we uncover things, they come out. Okay, so there's also issues around things that are being healed here. So let's have a look. So the big message is, he needs your understanding right now, Divine Feminine, because he's dealing with wounds that he's buried. Because of these wounds that are coming up for healing, he's awakening to the connection because he feels so connected to you. And he also is awakening to the connection because he feels connected to you. Remember, what we feel is real. So he may be dealing with excess weight. Now, this is really interesting because when we gain weight, when we put weight on, it's a comfort blanket. And it's always because we have a need for safety and protection. So we can call on Archangel Michael at any time for assistance with this to shield ourselves. To shield ourselves from heavy energies and to affirm, I am safe and protected, all is well in my world. So he may be healing excess weight. If you've noticed that your twin flame has put weight on, or they've been carrying a little bit more weight around them, maybe you feel they're just carrying baggage around, burdens, because that's also excess weight. It's not just about the physical weight. If they are looking good and, they are looking buff and healthy, they may just be looking drained and tired, or maybe they're walking a bit hunched over because they're carrying around excess weight from burdens. So there's a need there for safety and protection. So when you're being compassionate, when you're holding love in your heart for them, they feel that because they feel connected to you. And that's a part of your understanding. And when you feel that way, they feel it and they know all is well. They're also experiencing cold and flu-like symptoms because they're preparing for the new energy. They're preparing for a new beginning. They're preparing for a fresh start. And that's upgrading their energy. It's upgrading them emotionally and physically so they can have a more optimistic, positive perception and point of view. So their mindset can be more spiritually based. So they may be experiencing cold and flu-like symptoms because of this. And they need your compassion and empathy and understanding if they can't be around you right now, or, they can't message you because they're dealing with cold and flu. So they may be unplugging from society. They may not be around on social media. He may not be on his phone because he's releasing himself from that to heal. And he's also unplugging from programming, conditioning, negative beliefs and 3D thinking, the 3D world, to be able to move into a higher energy so he can rise. He can rise. He's saying people can say hurtful things about topics they do not understand. So what he's saying to you is, if I've ever hurt you, it's because I haven't really understood until now the topic you were talking about. I wanted to respond with love and kindness, but I may have acted with fear and pain. I may have lashed out to you or made you feel a bit crazy. But now I know my truth and my opinions or views are changing. So this is what he's saying to you. He's rising up to see things in a higher way. So what you're being reminded, Divine Feminine, is people, whether it's your twin flame or someone else, can say hurtful things about topics they do not understand. And if someone doesn't really understand or relate to the twin flame journey, they may see nasty things. They may see nasty things. They may say nasty things. They may react in fear. They may laugh. They may not know how to deal with it. So whenever it is coming at you, respond with love and kindness because you know your truth. And their opinions or views do not change your truth. So remember who you are. We've also got the teacher, student, teacher. Now this really resonates with the energy I spoke about yesterday as well. The masculine is saying to you, I am your master teacher. We are a student and a teacher of each other. We change each other. We help each other. And you might think, well, how is my masculine helping me? He's helping you by changing you. You heal each other by loving each other. You support each other sometimes by protecting each other. You might think, how is my masculine supporting or respecting me? He's supporting and respecting you by protecting you from him in times when he's in pain or fear or struggle. That is how you make each other better. And Divine Feminine, your masculine knows that you are divine, fearless, exciting, magical, interesting, natural, inspiring, nurturing, and everlasting. So when they connect with your energy, that's how they see you. They see you as a leader, a divine, feminine, powerful leader. So beautiful. That's the magic of the love. And we've also got the guilt. So the masculines are healing deep wounds of guilt. Deep wounds of guilt they've buried down. They're realising it's going to be okay and they've done nothing wrong but learn. There are no mistakes, just lessons that lead to blessings and love. Forgive yourself and move on. So the masculines need to forgive themselves so they're able to move on from the past or the guilt or the pain of the things they've done. And also they may feel guilty about their children, but their children are a teacher to them. They are learning from their innocence and they are starting to see life through fresh eyes with magic, wonder and awe. Especially as we move forward, because we've got Halloween, we've got Thanksgiving, Christmas time, the New Year. All of these events, even Firework Night, which we have here in the UK, all of these events are an opportunity to see the eyes of children light up in magic, wonder and awe when they get excited when they're trick-or-treating, or when they're seeing fireworks in the sky, or when they're waiting for Santa to come down the chimney. They get excited. So the children of your divine masculine are also teaching them that there's more to life, that they can start again, that they can begin again. And also that they are a light worker, that they do have a mission here, and they are here to help to heal the world. So these are all wounds they've pushed down. Maybe they've been afraid of not being good enough to help the world, or not being enough, or whatever they've been dealing with. And I feel these are also past life traumas and past life things that they've brought into this life that they can heal. And that's why they need time to process, because we are all in the school of life. Life is a syllabus made up of lessons and truth. So they need time to process and think and work it all out. And also to release the anger, to release any frustration about not being with you yet, or not being good enough, or not having the job they want or the money in the bank they want. So they're being guided to breathe in love, allow themselves to feel the emotion, to observe it without judgment, and to release it to heaven. So this is what they're working through. These are the wounds that are being brought up to the surface for healing, that have been buried down, that may have been coming across as angry thoughts or angry words or anger or frustration. And the stag there again is reminding you they are transforming, that they are burning up the past, that they are releasing things that need to go, that they feel the passion and the desire very strongly because they have that passion and desire for you. So for you, Divine Feminine, allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, but observe it without judgment, and then release it to heaven. And then you don't react with fear. You don't act out of anger. You respond with love, and that's really the message for you. So if I shuffle again and say, what is the Divine Feminine learning at this time? You know, what are you learning? You're learning that this is forever. So you're learning to remember your truth, that you and your twin are forever, that you are forever. You are eternal energy connected to source. So find it and tap into that power. Find that power and tap into it, because it's yours now and always. And you get that through prayer, through meditation, through going in nature, through breath work, through connecting with source, by affirming who you are and knowing your truth and doing things you love. And that will lift your vibration and bring in strength. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.